Hi everyone! Today I'm going to do a reviewer requested topic, an updated video on enhanced fleeting boots versus Elite Dracolich boots. Elite Dracolich boots can be seen as the superior DPS boots because of its association with the Elite Dracolich set. Enhanced fleeting boots can be seen as the superior mobility boots as it allows you to move while using rapid fire with extra accuracy boosted. Comparing these two is not as clear-cut because you're comparing a superior DPS boosting set effect to having better mobility. If we're going to start with raw numbers, it is very clear Elite Dracolich boots are better for DPS. In a very short summary, I will show you how much adrenaline you will have at the end of the rapid fire by comparing the differences between 4 cent Elite Dracolich and 5 cent Elite Dracolich. With a combination of Cinderbanes and Fleeting Boots, you can also end up with 3 set effect, which is even weaker. Here's a chart if you want to see the full picture. Feel free to pause to read it over. Obviously, if you are feeling confident, then you can use Elite Dracolich boots for maximum damage or play the game of Switchscape if you feel the need to use Fleeting Boots. Do be mindful, Elite Dracolich boots does have a charging effect, while Fleeting Boots does not. So how do we actually compare which boots is the better choice for, let's say, for someone that's not as confident without the extra mobility? I usually prefer Fleeting Boots as my camping boots because I would rather not second guess my rapid fire timing and then have to cancel it, which is even more DPS loss. I would go through a list of bosses that I have fought and will comment on which boots I feel would be better. Sanctum Guardian. I prefer Fleeting Boots because he can dodge the auto attacks, as well as during the water cannon. I like moving to the side to safety versus using defenses. Masuda the Rude. It depends on if you see Masuda spinning the second time, since the first time you can just use Devotion. If you do see him spinning before the water phase, then Fleeting Boot gets the edge. If you don't, it's not as critical. Seren. When at the bottom, the boss can compromise the tile you're standing on easily, so I highly recommend Fleeting Boots. Although during the crystal breaking part of the fight, Elite Dracolich boots gets the huge edge. A Starland. While this boss does make you move, you aren't really going to use rapid fire because you aren't really hurting the boss until you stabilize the wormhole. By the time it is stabilized, you don't really need to move. Elite Dracolich boots gets the edge. Barrack Leaf. If you do see the arrow from the dragon, then Fleeting Boots gets the edge, otherwise you can get away with Elite Dracolich boots, so this boss has no clear edge. Blackstone Dragon. I'm always second guessing whether or not the position I am standing on is truly safe, so I give the edge to Fleeting Boots. It also helps if the black hands spawn. Crescent Leviathan. You're gonna be moving side to side a lot, Fleeting Boots gets the edge. Terragate. Movement isn't that critical here except for the ghost part. Slight edge goes to Dracolich boots, I guess. Ambassador. This boss has many ways to compromise the position you're standing on, especially during the spinner phase. Fleeting Boots has a huge edge. Hardmore Carapac. I find I don't need to move a lot and I usually rapid fire under Carapac. Dracolich boots gets the edge. Hardmore Vorkath. Zamorica compromises your position a lot with bone spikes. Fleeting Boots gets the edge here. Nakatra. Huge edge to Fleeting Boots due to how movement intensive this annoying boss is, and the accuracy boost is very nice. For Slayer, if you're moving to area loot a lot, I prefer Fleeting Boots. If you stand in one spot and not move to loot, then Elite Dracolich boots. Not a big deal about the differences for these two. I could go on, but in short summary, if the boss, for example like Vorkath, has a habit of compromising your position, Fleeting Boots is better suited for that, just in case you are forced to cancel rapid fire, which is a huge DPS loss. Or you can just be me, just camp Fleeting Boots and never have to second guess myself. Or if you're confident, camp Elite Dracolich boots. Which boots do you prefer to use at a certain boss, and why? Let me know in the comments. If this helped you decide which boots to use, feel free to subscribe. I focus a lot on range content on this channel. And before you go, check out Cinderbanes vs Elite Dracolich video. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.